Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to master a phrase that I think perfectly captures a feeling we all get in our super fast-paced world, and that's the struggle to keep up with everything. So, let's just jump right in. You ever have that feeling, where everything just seems to be moving a little too fast? Maybe you're trying to catch up with new information, new trends on social media, or even just your own to-do list. Yeah, it's a feeling we all know.
And guess what? In English, we have the perfect phrase to describe that exact feeling. If you can master keep up with, you're going to sound so much more natural and be able to express yourself way more clearly.
So here's our game plan. We're going to break it all down step by step. First, the basic pattern. Then, we'll add some detail and learn how to explain the why. After that, we'll level up to sound more natural, check out some real-life examples, and then I'll give you a simple mission to practice this week. Sound good?
All right, let's get started with step 1, the basic pattern. Think of this as the foundation we're going to build everything on today. Nice and simple.
So the basic structure is just keep up with plus a noun. And that noun can be anything you're trying to match or follow. A speed, a person, a class. It's all about matching a certain pace.
Okay, time to practice. I'm going to say each sentence 3 times, and I want you to repeat it after me. Ready? First one. I can't keep up with the pace. Again, I can't keep up with the pace. One more time. I can't keep up with the pace. Good. Next one. I can't keep up with you. I can't keep up with you. I can't keep up with you. And the last one. I can't keep up with the class. I can't keep up with the class. I can't keep up with the class. Feel free to pause and practice those as much as you need.
Okay, now it's your turn. What's something that you have trouble keeping up with? Is it your work, your schedule, the news? Go ahead and try saying it out loud right now. I can't keep up with, and just fill in the blank.
Awesome. You're doing great. Now for step 2, adding more detail. This is where we get a bit more specific and start applying this phrase to real-world stuff.
The pattern is exactly the same, but this time, instead of a general noun, we're going to plug in something much more specific, more descriptive. And this is where the phrase really starts to come alive. Here's some super common examples. We often talk about keeping up with new technology, right? Or social media. At your job, you might say you're struggling to keep up with your workload. And of course, there's always trying to keep up with current events. Try making your own sentence, like, it's hard for me to keep up with new technology.
You've totally got the basics. So now, let's move on to step 3, which is all about explaining the why. This is how you're going to add some real depth to your sentences.
And the trick here is super simple. You just add a little clause that starts with because or since. This structure, stating the thing and then giving the reason, is so important for sounding fluent. You're not just saying a fact, you're explaining your reality.
Now this example here combines everything we've learned so far. Let's practice it together. I'll say it 3 times. Repeat after me. It's hard to keep up with technology since it changes so fast. Again, it's hard to keep up with technology since it changes so fast. One more time. It's hard to keep up with technology since it changes so fast. See how much more complete that sounds when you add a reason? It's great.
Okay, you ready for this? It's time for step 4. This is where we make the jump from just being correct to sounding truly, authentically natural. We're going to start adding in feelings, worries, and conditions.
This slide is the perfect example. The basic sentence, I can't keep up with the changes, is totally fine. It's grammatically correct. But just listen to the difference in the advanced version. I'm worried I won't be able to keep up with the changes. Can you just hear that extra layer of emotion? It's got nuance, it's got personality, it's so much more powerful.
So you can start your sentences with phrases like, I'm worried, or I'm struggling. Or you can add conditions to it using words like if or unless. This adds a whole new layer of complexity and really shows a much deeper understanding of the language. Okay, let's put it all together now. We've built this whole thing up from the ground, and now you're going to see how these advanced, detailed sentences actually work in real, everyday conversations. So here's a classic work scenario. Imagine your boss comes over and asks, how's the new project going? A perfect natural response would be, honestly, I'm struggling to keep up with all the deadlines because we're understaffed. See that? It uses emotion, a specific topic, and a reason all in one smooth sentence.
Or how about something more casual? Let's say a friend asks you, do you keep up with K-pop these days? You could say, not really. I can't keep up with all the new groups since there are so many debuts.
Again, it's specific, it gives a reason, and it sounds completely natural. This right here is what we're aiming for.
We've covered a ton of ground, and you have done an amazing job. So let's wrap this all up with a quick review and your mission for the week ahead.
And there it is, our entire journey on one slide. This is your formula. You start with the basic pattern, you make it specific, you add a reason, and then you level up by adding an emotion or a condition. This is your path to mastering keep up with. Oh, and before you go, let's talk about one critical mistake to avoid. Please always remember the word with. It's not keep up the news, it's keep up with the news. And it's never, I can't keep up it, it's I can't keep up with it. That little word is absolutely essential.
All right, here it is, your mission for this week. For the next 7 days, just try to write, or even better, say, one sentence a day using keep up with. You can start with the basic pattern, and by the end of the week, maybe challenge yourself to use one of the advanced ones.
In fact, let's start right now. Think about it. What's one thing you struggle to keep up with and why? Just by answering that question, you're using the full structure we learned today. See? You're already putting it into practice. You did fantastic work today, and I'll see you in the next one.